It is almost 16 years ago to the day that the life of a young, innocent woman was taken by someone who today continues to be sought by police. From the day that the RCMP was made aware of what had happened, a dedicated team of investigators from the RCMP Major Crimes Unit has worked countless hours following up every possible avenue in the hope that eventually the person responsible would be found. This journey has been a very long one, the Kelowna RCMP's longest, in fact. However, the importance of this investigation has never been compromised and it has never been lost sight of. Investigators continue to work diligently to that end.
A dedicated team of investigators comprised of members of the Kelowna RCMP Serious Crime Unit and the Southeast District Major Crime Unit have been actively working on this investigation. During this time, investigators have conducted a thorough file review and have actively pursued leads into this investigation. As recent media stories have illustrated, great advances have been made in the areas of forensic science and DNA technology. During the review, items collected from Jennifer's crime scene were forwarded for further forensic examination. This examination has yielded further DNA evidence that has assisted in furthering this investigation. From the review, investigators have now determined that the DNA found at the crime scene does belong to that of Jennifer's killer. Although this person has not yet been identified, investigators are confident that this is just a matter of time.
We have a message for the killer today. We've all been living with what happened 16 years ago, and I'm sure he has tried to move on with his life. But we believe, that he can't do that until he deals with this, until he accepts responsibility for what he's done. And if he's going to move on with his life, he needs to do that. We're at peace now, more at peace than we were. I wouldn't say we're completely at peace, but we've moved on and we're more in peace. 16 years, enough. Deal with this so that you can move on with your life. It has to be done because it's not going to go away.
I have to agree with Jean. In the words that she's just spoken about the killer and about us, that we are much, much more at peace now. I think, of course, we would have been more at peace if the crime had been solved within the first couple of days. We all hoped for that, but that didn't happen. So we've gone through a lot of ups and lots of downs, and mostly these days they're ups. Mm-hmm. We've accepted a lot of what has happened. Mm-hmm. As Jeannie said, we certainly would like to know what did happen before our forgiveness can come to him, of course. But we are much more at peace now, much more happy than we used to.
Mm-hmm. But that's our plea to the killer. 16 years, enough. It's time. Deal with it. So you can move on too. We've always believed that this case will be solved, and it's almost as though there's new breath in it now, and there's more hope.